I'm coming home. I want the world to know.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane?
Welcome to the Separaker Podcast.
How you doing?
Today we have a special guest, my friend Andy Van.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good. How are you, sir?
Good. What if I got your name wrong right there? How you doing, Matt?
You know what's funny? I was like, I'm pretty sure his last name's Van. Because sometimes like I fuck up Asian people's last names sometimes. Because I have a lot of friends that are the same first name. And if I don't think, I might say like Andy Wynn.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, my legal last name is Nguyen. So Nguyen. Yeah, Nguyen.
Oh, you changed it?
I didn't. Yeah. So my legal last name is Andrew Nguyen, right?
Okay.
But my dad said if I ever got a chance to use the last name Van, I should use it because my grandfather's birth name was Van, but he was like, fuck you to his family pretty much back in Vietnam. And he changed it to Nguyen. And then my dad was like, I've always wanted to change it back to Van. So this got really fucking fast.
to the true name.
Yeah.
Of Van. And you know what? Andy Van is a way cooler sounding name that is less used. Because Win is, it's like Kim.
Yeah.
Like my last name being Kim is so common.
Yeah.
And the fact that my first name is Michael.
Yeah.
They're like, what's your stage name? I was like,
Mike.
Literally, that's what I said. They asked me what my stage name is. I said, Mike Kim.
Yeah.
You know?
They asked you Forrest? Who asked you? Someone asked you
Somebody
Forrest?
did. Somebody's
like, you need a stage name?
Somebody did that, yeah.
Wow.
And I said,
would you prefer to go by Michael?
Dude, of course I would prefer to go by Michael, but Mike stuck because, for instance, for social media, people don't know how to spell Michael correctly. It's
really
Michael,
yeah,
but a
yeah.
lot of people spell it EAL, and it's just longer.
Michiel?
Yeah, Machine Gun Kenny.
Yeah,
Machine Gun
Kenny.
So I was like, you know what, Mike Kim comedy, and it's quicker, it's easy, and also Mike Kim is a palindrome, so Mike Kim spelled forwards and is the same as backwards.
Oh shit, that's
mind blowing, right?
That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, I fuck with that. No, I would change my name just to have a palindrome. Actually, I should just be like Navan.
Then they're gonna be like, I thought he was Indian.
Yeah, Navan. Yeah, Navan Desai, actually.
Get in the van.
Yeah.
Get in the van. Get in the van.
Damn, dude. Having a palindromic name is sick. I mean, I don't know how other people like it. I think it's cool.
You know, I don't say it enough. I should probably say it more. I should do it before I do a comedy set.
Yeah.
Or like in my set. I should open with that. I'd be like, what's up, everybody? My name is Mike Kim. And if you don't know, my name is a palindrome. And everybody's like, palindrome? And maybe there's like 4 people who would know what that means. And I'd be like, if you don't know what a palindrome is, it means that my name spelled forwards is the same exact way spelled backwards.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be like 10 more seconds. And they're going to be like, look at each other. Oh my God. Likeable. Yeah. I like him already.
They're not gonna laugh, but they'll like you more.
Yeah. In their mind, they're going to be like, whoa. Because if they go,
so
whoa, they don't want to look,
interesting.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
They don't want to look stupid. Like,
Again,
whoa.
zero laughter, Mike. There's gonna be zero laughter. It's gonna be just a series of, oh, okay, and
there's a lot of that happens. You know, you ever do a joke where you're like, this is so fucking good.
all the time, bro.
And as an audience, and you're like, this is gonna crush.
Oh yeah.
And then you do the hit like, yeah. And you look at everybody like an act out. And then, you know.
Oh, the act outs are most embarrassing. Like, you think about the act out beforehand. You're in the car acting that shit out, and you're practicing it, and then you do it, and it doesn't work, and you're like, you know what? From the very beginning, it was stupid. I didn't realize it, but from the very, very beginning, it was done from the very top. Yeah.
Dude, that happens all the time, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get even more real.
I think you should do the palindrome thing on stage. Just see and build from there.
I've never done that. I should do that.
Build from there. Yeah.
I'll do it at the next show.
Yeah. Promise me. Promise me you'll do it.
I will. Dude, I just flashed back to my childhood with my dad because you have the same like hands as him.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
It got me slightly emotional. It was weird.
Okay.
Yeah, and now you look like my dad. No, I'm just kidding. You don't look like but you got the fucking.
Do I have the same hands as your father?
Yeah, because I have small hands. Look at you, man. No, you have like thicker hands.
I have hardy.
You have bitch slapping
hands.
hands. Like you would slap somebody's eyeball out of their skull if you slapped them.
Wow. Did your dad slap you?
Oh, he threw me around. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but then when I see hands like that, like bigger hands than mine, I always think about how they could like
Fuck
make
you
my
up?
and make my eyeball fly out of my skull. It's because I saw a fight with Kimbo Slice and he punched somebody in the eyeball. In high school, and then it crushed his eyeball like a grape, and it was
Dude,
hanging out.
rest in peace, Kimbo Slice.
Rest in peace, Kimbo Slice.
Kimbo, man.
Dude, he was so charismatic.
You should change your name to Mike Kimbo.
Mike Kimbo.
Mike Kimbo Slice. Oh my god.
And it works. Mike Kimbo.
Yeah.
Mike Kimbo.
Bo is also dad in Vietnamese. It all comes together. Yeah.
How do you say like Bo?
Bo. Yeah. Almost. You have like a weird echo at the end of that O. Bo. You kind of like, but you don't need, it's like a, just Bo.
Bo.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Boom boy.
Yeah. That's, why do you change your voice though? Boom boy.
I don't know. It's weird. I had somebody say that to me about my Spanish too. They're like, why are you changing your voice? They're like, just say it normal. I'm like, what do you mean? Because there's, I would say these lines from this Spanish song called Sabor a Mi by Luis Miguel, and then I would just like try to speak it, and then when I first said it, yeah, sabor, exactly. I love that song, and I would say it like to my Spanish friends, like tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor, and they're like, dog, you sound like Dora the Explorer.
You raised your pitch, bro.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that. I thought it was being more authentic.
Yeah.
Kind of like being
in your head. Does everyone who doesn't speak Korean or English sound like a pussy? Is that why?
No. Like it just changed, right? So then they're like, just say it normal and stop. Just say it. And then I was like, what? And now it's like tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But before it's like tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor. Say it with me.
Like you're scared. So everyone who speaks Spanish sounds terrified.
Yeah, I probably.
Say "bumbo way" again.
Bumbo way.
Yeah,
is that better?
Bunbo way.
Oh, bumbo way.
Bumbo way.
Bumbo way.
Yeah, so there's like different dialects too. So if we're just talking at home, my aunt would like, "Come get some bumbo way." Yeah.
Come get some bumbo way.
Yeah. It's BUNBOHUE, and Hui is. I am not qualified to teach Vietnamese, but for the record, I'm not very good at speaking Vietnamese.
But you know what? You are Vietnamese.
I am Vietnamese.
And I'm not. So right now,
I'm a little bit more informed. Just slightly more informed.
You have the card. I mean, the most Vietnamese is like, I dated Vietnamese girls.
Oh, yeah?
And they would like fucking curse me out in Vietnamese.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Vietnamese cursing is pretty dope.
They get so angry. Like, people say Koreans are angry. I'm like, yo, Vietnamese girls?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you fucking saying? They're like,
yeah.
And they go like, and like they squint their eye, like, yeah.
I think that's just their eyes.
No, but they're like, and then they look away like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, I don't even know what I fucking did.
What kind of Vietnamese girls are you dating?
Oh, really crazy ones.
Yeah.
2 of them were fucking nuts. The last one was half Vietnamese, and she looked fucking white as shit. Yeah. But she had an accent, and then she also
from Vietnam.
No.
What kind of accent?
She grew up here, but she's from I don't want to say the state just in case, but you know, but far like in the further east side.
The far east.
No, but like the south, yeah. She's from the south. So she had like a slight twang,
yeah.
But also her English was not that great.
Okay, was it because her English is not that great because she's from the south or because she's Vietnamese?
Vietnamese.
Okay.
So she
spoke fluent Vietnamese.
Fluent as Vietnamese,
but she's from the south, like New Orleans or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So it was weird.
She
was very attractive.
That's kind of hot. Yeah.
No, but she also didn't know what vulnerable meant.
Oh.
I said, I just try to be as vulnerable as I can on stage. Bitch. No, I was just like, I was mind blown.
Yeah.
I could have yes-anded that, like, and be like, me neither. I don't know anything. What is it? What is vulnerable? That's a stupid word. I was like, I try to be vulnerable. And she's like, what do you mean? What's vulnerable mean? And I said, are you serious?
I mean, if you're in a relationship and the other person doesn't know what vulnerable means, that's a red flag.
That's a huge red flag.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag with the yellow star in the middle.
But then here's the worst part. Then she goes, because I was like, yeah, but how do you not know? It's like, she's like, I try not to use big words I don't understand.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
So she's not the brightest.
That's why. It's not because she's Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I dated this girl in high school once, and I broke up with her, and I think her ability to speak was one of her insecurities. And when I broke up with her, she's like, is it because of the way I talk? Shit, dude. I was like, I was like, no, oh my god, I felt so fucking bad, right? We dated for like a year, and she's like, yeah, and it was just we were incompatible, and I didn't know
because she couldn't speak English very well. Come on, dude, you're a comedian. If they don't get your jokes and you have to explain every time, it annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
no matter how
yeah.
hot they are, I can't. No matter how great the sex is, I can't.
Dude, I agree. Which is why it took me almost 2 years to break up with her, and I learned then that to cut things off early, because I tried to salvage it because it was like my first serious girlfriend. And it wasn't the way she talked. It was just we were,
incompatible.
Yeah,
but it also probably was a little bit not the way she talked, but her comprehension of probably your jokes.
It was. Yeah, she just didn't get me.
She was insecure,
in the way that I got her. She was a little bit insecure. Yeah. Gorgeous girl. She was like the hottest, maybe to this day, the hottest girl I've ever been with. And not just because she was young. All right.
Yeah.
I was young too.
Okay. The more you talk like that, makes you sound like a fucking pervert pedophile. He's not though.
Yeah.
You at the time you're both in your. How old are you both?
I was 15.
20s?
I was 15.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 16, I think. Yeah, that was like my
So
first.
since then,
I've never dated anyone older. Yeah.
So the girl.
That.
So in terms of point system, they just haven't really matched up from back then.
Oh, I she was beautiful, but I mean, I've met women who I didn't think were beautiful at first, but the more I got to know them, they were more beautiful because they understood me. You know what I mean?
You know what? Yeah, because a lot of guys just want that hot ass girl who's like so flaming hot, and it's just that comes with certain other things. And I prefer just a cute girl with an awesome personality that can joke around.
A cool girl is gonna be more beautiful when she gets your jokes.
Always, and the sex is always better because it's full acceptance. Better. It's full acceptance, and you know.
That's why I only fuck girls who do improv because they're
yes and everything. Hey, can I fuck in the ass? Yes. And
I want to peg you.
Peg you,
yeah. They're around to.
Dude, I've been discovering more and more that pegging is really not normal. Like, there's a lot of guys. I don't know why I said not normal, but there's a lot of guys that even comedians that have been saying just on Sunday, somebody's like, "Yeah, I got pegged."
So you're.
I didn't get pegged, but the guy said he got.
You're
pegged.
discovering that it's more common than you thought, or less common?
More common than I thought.
Oh yeah, I
didn't know it was that common.
It's not. I've never been pegged. Have you?
No.
Have anything up your butthole? Anything at all?
Pinky. When I was on ecstasy, I stuck my pinky up my butt.
You put your own pinky up your butthole.
When I was like,
that's the time to
18,
do it.
because I was I used to do ecstasy every week, and I stuck my pinky up my ass because like my dick wasn't working right. I was trying to jack off because
you can't jack off on ecstasy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, and I was a virgin at the time, so I remembered people would like the Google would say that the Google would say that the G spot's up there, and I was like, you know what, my dick doesn't work. Let me try fucking. So I shoved my pinky into a pot of Vaseline like that, and I was like, here we go. And
you think that's a noise that would happen when you go up your butthole, not when you go in the Vaseline.
Yeah, and then when it went on my butt, it went. Vaseline went, and then butthole went,
and then your voice went.
Yeah, that's what happened. And then there was a lot of resistance. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing, Michael? What are you doing? And then I was like, just relax. It's you. This is you. And then it went in, and I was like, okay, fuck it. And I fucking hopped on that shit. God. Like three pumps, almost like knuckle deep.
3 pumps. Oh, that's a virgin experience.
Yeah, because I Asian squatted onto it.
Oh, right? You Asian squatted onto it?
I Asian squatted onto it.
Bro, I gotta reenact this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got it. So you're sitting there.
Yeah.
You're like this.
Yeah.
The Vaseline's right here.
Yeah. And I'm,
And then you go front.
Yeah.
You go front or back. How do you wipe? Hold on. You wipe front or back?
I wipe front to back, but
yeah.
Oh, it was behind.
It was behind.
Yeah, behind. Yeah.
It was behind.
Yeah.
And then you went in, and there was resistance.
There was resistance.
And then you whispered to yourself.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Michael? And then you replied to yourself.
Yeah.
It's just you. Is that? Am I getting correct?
And then it went.
And then what?
And then I said, "Here we go." and I did 1, 2, and I was like, all right, it's kind of good. And I got up.
1, 2. You're like, here we go. Like, this is like
here we go. Got a blast. Got a jet.
Yeah, it's like a Disney movie.
It is.
The Rescuers. Have you ever watched The Rescuers?
That's OG. That's what the seagull.
The Rescuers and the
mice?
Rescuers Down Under. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them, and that just feel like when they're getting on the bird and they're flying off. Here we go. Like that's what.
Got a blast. Got a blast.
That's great.
It's like, got a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And you haven't done it since.
No.
No.
Here's the thing. When I did that, it didn't feel good.
Yeah.
Like I thought it would.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping it would because I was tweaked out on drugs.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah.
you know, my dick wasn't working.
Yeah. But you didn't know. You didn't know that. That's what happens on. Like, it's hard. I mean, you can take Viagra.
But here's the thing.
I don't know if that's good.
The reason why I was addicted to ecstasy was because since I was a virgin, I would take it, and then you feel like you're orgasming from your whole body while it's working. But on the come down, you don't. It's not like that. And that's when I would go home. I remember it was like New Year's, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go, guys, because it wasn't even like midnight yet.
Yeah.
It was New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And my homies were like, where you going, dude? Mike, we gotta hang out. I was like, I gotta go.
Oh yeah, your jaw. That's right.
I was driving on the way home, and I remember right when I entered my neighborhood, Lil Wayne's Lollipop song came out.
Oh shit.
La 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 lollipop. and the beat is kind of like
Sexy.
yeah, something like that. So it like made my
the
like,
beat sexy?
So I was like, dude, I'm gonna have a sexy time with myself.
Yeah.
And then that's when the fucking butthole
You got
thing
horny
happened.
on the come down on New Year's Eve to
To try to jack off at home.
Yeah.
Because I was a virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, that's a good. I mean, that's a great. If you're gonna do it, try it. Yeah. But I mean, I've been told nothing's been up my ass. You know what? That's not true.
Yeah, I could tell you were lying right there.
I got a bidet recently, and the first time
A solid bidet.
I got
Frozen water.
no
Popsicle.
no.
So you got
A
a bidet.
lollipop. I just shoots lollipops up my ass.
You're like, I'm like a pinata now. My
filled-
dream was to
it's
always
filled
become a
with-
pinata.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got a
I got a bidet. The first time I used a bidet was in Japan years ago, and I came back to my hotel room. There's a bidet. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's try it. I was drunk. It shot up, and it went. I don't know what the angle was. It went directly up my asshole. It just went straight through the fucking sphincter, and immediately I just shit more.
Oh.
Yeah, it just shit. I was like, oh,
It was like
shit.
an enema.
It was. Is that what happens at an enema? I've never had an enema.
Like, yeah, because like they shoot water. I haven't either, but from what, you know, my older friends told me. They like,
Older?
Yeah, I have friends that are like 60 and shit, and they get like coffee enemas and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
wow, coffee enemas.
Yeah, it's a thing. And they would shoot it in their butt. Like, well, they don't like shoot it, but it like pushes it into the butt, and then it stays in there for a bit, and then it just like flushes all that crap out with all the liquidy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. It's just a bunch of shit.
Like a light level enema.
Yeah, that makes sense because I bought one recently, and that's all I'm just sitting there. I'm starting to get scared because I've been increasing the water pressure. And I'm worried that
It's gonna turn into
like a thing that I just like, but it's not sexual. I don't feel it's just kind of like I just want to make sure it's all fucking clean. And it feels releasing.
I feel like there was a lot of guys that started with, I just want to make sure it's clean.
Yeah. I don't care if I am gay.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be this is the way I find out.
Because of a bidet.
Yeah.
It's like, tell us your coming out story. You know, there was a bidet.
I had this bidet. This is my fucking origin, like gay origin story. That's weird.
Yeah, and then I was on Mike Kim's podcast, and I told him it didn't feel good,
Yeah.
but I just like it clean.
Didn't feel bad.
Yeah.
Am I gay for bidets? Am I bidet gay?
Are you bidet?
Am I bidet? Bidet is interesting because it's bi and gay at the same time.
True. So then you don't really.
Is it
you,
bi?
you have
Is
to.
it bi?
You have to choose.
I have to choose. This is like a starter Pokemon.
I think so. Well, because I've talked to my. I feel like we're going
It
down.
has to be Squirtle.
It is Squirtle. I was gonna say Squirtle joke earlier, but I was like, fuck. Of course it'd be a Squirtle joke. But I was actually talking to my friend last night, and he was saying how he loves fucking girls in the ass, and he also likes getting his butt licked
Pegged.
out.
Oh,
not
oh,
pegged.
yeah.
He's like, fuck no. He was like, there was a girl, she tried to peg me, and because she blindfolded me, handcuffed me, and I was like, fuck that bitch, and I broke up with her. And I was like, but you like getting your ass eaten? He's like, yeah, but she tried to peg me.
The line is so thin, right?
It's interesting,
it's
isn't it?
just once it crosses the realm into like it's like a door, right?
Yeah.
It's like you can fuck around at the front of the door, but once you enter, that's my business.
Yeah, but here's the
Which is
thing
weird.
too: when you enter the back door of the house, if it's you, it's only people that you trust the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then if they go through the back door of your house because there's no key allowed, like needed,
Yeah.
and they steal your shit, that's like what he felt like.
Oh.
He was like, I gave you the key to my back door, and all I wanted you to do was to kind of maybe stay in the kitchen because the kitchen's right there.
Yeah.
But you went to the living room.
Yeah.
And then you went into my room and you took my shit. That's what he was saying.
Yeah. So he said, so penetration. So she must have gone fucking deep then.
No, she was trying to, and he said he flexed his butt cheeks real hard, like together, and then it deflected.
He shot it out
like a Superman bullet deflection of the chest.
Yeah, just bing.
Yeah,
just
like
bing.
that. Yeah.
Wow, that's intense. I don't know if I would have broken up with a girl over that. I'd be like, just wait until it's your turn. No, I don't know if I would do that. That's not.
It's. I don't know.
Consent. You should talk about these things before
he
you
did.
do it. Yeah. Before?
Yeah, he said he did, and she still tried it. Oh, and he got mad.
Oh,
he's like, she betrayed my trust. And he wasn't even fucking around. He was dead serious. And I was dying the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
yeah. He just went on this whole fucking rant. I got to get him on his podcast one of these days if he's down. Because he says some of the craziest shit, and it's hilarious. I don't want to say his name.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I want to talk about, man, now? What we were talking about just before we started recording was about our insecurities, right? That had to do with our heads. And people that listen to this podcast do know about me facing my biggest insecurity during lockdown, which I was hiding for 15 years, which was like I have bumps on the top of my head, ridges, and I didn't know what it looked like. So I always wanted to shave my head low, but I didn't because of that. So during lockdown, I decided to shave it, and now... This is like the quick sum up, but now I accept it, and I love the look. It's my
you have a great look, man. You do have a great look.
No, I appreciate it. And you know what? The slight wrinkles actually do kind of
not your face, but your head is fine. Your face is most still. You can't shave that.
I actually trim my eyebrows.
You trim your eyebrows?
They get so bushy.
They're still so fucking bushy, bro.
I know. I use a fucking hair clipper and it's zero.
Wow, dude. They're like two burning caterpillars.
You're not the only person to say that. Do you know when people said it looked like Caterpillar?
Yeah.
I have Rock Lee eyebrows from Naruto.
Yeah, well,
that's why
Rock Lee's are
taijutsu.
Like solid, right? And they're like in your face. I didn't notice your eyebrows until you brought them up, but yeah, they're bushy.
Yeah,
it's like two Moses burning bushes side by side talking to each other.
I just feel the Holy Spirit inside of me right now.
That's what it is. Your eyebrows are going to allow you to access the Holy Spirit.
Damn.
That's why you got to take off your shoes. This is holy, sacred ground.
This is holy ground. This is Nazareth.
Yeah. You're going to send me home with fucking tablets?
I know, right? Thou shalt not
roast the eyebrows.
But yeah, I mean, you know, that was that was a thing, and then I got over it, and but it took a long time to really get used to it. Like, you know, 8 months after, 6 months, 8 months after.
So you shaved your head while still you've had this podcast for a number of years. So you shaved your head. So so long time listeners know you with hair. Yeah, and now they know you with the shaved head.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. I in the last year I've also completely changed my look. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this or not, you know what I mean? But I grew out facial hair, I lost a little bit of weight, I pierced my ears, and I started cutting my hair short. Like it's a lot. I was fatter, and I had long hair back here because my insecurity is like I have acne back here. I used to always just grow it out.
The back of your head or neck?
Yeah, it's just right. It's just I don't know. It's like right at the back of my neck right here. And
let me see.
Yeah.
Man, that's like. Yeah, it's whatever.
I mean, it's
and it blends into the skin. If it's not like it's like red and pops out.
Well, whenever I look at it, it looks like
because it's your thing, right?
Yeah, it's my thing.
The same thing happened to me.
Yeah. It's like looking at a wildfire map and the whole thing is burning. That's what I see. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So it's crazy. And then I just started cutting my hair short, and then some people mention it's like, hey, dude, is it okay back there? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get it checked out. I haven't gotten checked out yet. That's mostly it. I should see a dermatologist or something. I don't.
Yeah, like actually face the thing. And who knows? What if it was just like such a simple solution?
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, just put some aloe vera on that shit, which I have tried, but I don't know.
Yeah, because my thing, if this were to get worse and then like it gets crazy up there and bunches up like hardcore, the only solution is literally go to a plastic surgeon, have them slice off a chunk of skin on top of my scalp and suture it together. Yeah, I've seen a surgery like that, and it's like 10 grand. And I think I saw a guy do it in New York. But if it got
they got to do it in Korea, dog. They have to do it. Yeah. You should go to Korea and do it
and do it right.
Yeah.
But if it got really like horrible like that, at that point I'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to invest money into it because I can't be doing a stand-up set and then them staring at my fucking walnut skull.
They're not, I don't.
If it got that bad, you know what I mean? If it got like 5 times worse, like
Yeah,
that,
but
I
what
don't.
if you can grow hair though, right?
No, but here's the thing: the problem with growing hair is because since there's the indentations of the
Yeah,
ridges, if
yeah.
it gets deeper,
Yeah.
then do the hair. Because I look weird with long hair. My hair's thick,
Yeah.
so I just look strange, and then my hair's. I'm not gonna feel confident. So I have to have
Yeah,
it short.
yeah,
So I'd have
yeah.
to just go with the surgery.
Interesting.
But I'm also worried. Here's what I thought about: if I got surgery for that, is it going to do something to my nerves? Is it going to affect my like facial expressions on stage? You know what I mean? There's like a lot of things to think about. That
Yeah.
I care so much about comedy and
Yeah. I think as long as your jokes are good, I mean, the expressions can come or they can be affected. But I think as long as your jokes are good, if the surgery is something that you want to do, this is really.
No, this would be like later if that was the case. But you're saying this is what.
I'm saying this is weird because I feel like I'm about to give you advice on something I just discovered.
I know, right?
I'm like,
Right.
oh no, don't worry about it, man. The surgery will be fine. You know, like I don't fucking know. It could be terrible, and you could ruin your life
I
forever.
could.
I have
could.
no idea what the fuck I'm talking
I could
about.
literally not be able to move my face again.
Yeah, and
then
I'm just
I'll kill myself. And before I kill myself, I'll write a note that says Andy Van made me do this.
Yeah. I don't want you to kill yourself, but if you do, put my name in the
Yeah,
letter.
I'll put it on my name. I'll put it on my chest like this note.
That goes for anybody, actually. If anybody wants to kill themselves, just
say Andy Van made me do
I'll
it.
co-sign that suicide note. I don't want you to kill yourself.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to do it.
Nobody should kill
But if
themselves.
your mind is made up,
Yeah.
I mean,
But really, don't do it.
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Please
Don't even think
I'm
about
not
it.
advocating for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on from this. So, yeah. Let's you change your style.
Yeah, so I
you-
changed everything. I mean, part of it was the earrings. The facial hair was because a girl I thought was hot was like, I kind of like facial hair. I'm like, all right, I'm growing facial hair out. Like that's it. That's it. And then as I grew it out, everyone hated it. And now 1 year, except for this one girl. And then now 1 year later, everyone's like, dude, it's not bad. It kind of like. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm kind of over it. I'm ready to shave it. End
It
of
takes
summer.
work, doesn't it, to maintain?
It takes work to maintain. Like this is scraggly right now, and I still haven't shaved. today.
That for scraggly. That looks good.
Yeah, it was worse too. It was like down to here too. It was crazy.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah, yeah. It was nasty. And I like curled this.
Oh man. What are you
oh.
like a fucking a white
I feel like a
hipster
I
bar
feel like
owner?
a Silver Lake hipster. I was in Silver Lake yesterday. There's a new Vietnamese store opened up, and I ordered a banh mi and some Vietnamese coffee. And after I ordered, just a bunch of white hipsters came up, and they were sort of like, "Hey, can I get the banh mi? I'd love to get the banh mi." I'm like, "Oh, I appreciate people trying and supporting Vietnamese owned, but I love that." And I had nothing wrong with people trying, but it was so jarring because I was like, "Oh, I'm so happy to have some Vietnamese food." And it's like banh mi. I had some banh mi. I'm like, I ordered 3 of the meat banh mi's. I'm like, they all have meat.
You know what they say too? They go like, "What's the most popular item on the menu here?"
Yeah,
You don't do that at a fucking like.
Asian restaurant, dude.
Yeah.
You just get the thing. Just get the thing. Yeah, Vietnamese people don't have fucking time. If you go to a Vietnamese restaurant and their service is really good,
yeah.
the food is gonna be questionable. If the service is really bad,
It's
then-
good.
Yeah, because they don't give a fuck about you. They only care about giving you food and taking the money for it. That's all I give a fuck about. Prices are low because they're not trying to fucking give you an experience. I mean, it's just eat the food. Shut the fuck up and eat the food.
Yeah.
That's the.
And it's always so good at those places.
Oh yeah, man, so good because they don't give a shit. It's like the sweat and tears of the struggle of war.
Yeah.
That's what it's salted with. Yeah, we're not worried about service.
All these chefs that try to recreate that, they're like, it has to be perfect with the flaky crust and all that. But then the Vietnamese people are just like, gong, gong, gong.
Yeah.
They just make it.
They
They go,
just drop that shit in. Yeah.
hey, okay, so when I do that, like that's my imitation, and I'm not trying to be offensive, but when I do
Yeah.
that, what do you think? You're just like, oh, it is what it is.
I think you're trying to do an act out. I don't know if it works. I don't know.
Because this is what I always heard. Like it's like gong gong lao ging, mong nuk yang gong,
Maybe you should learn Vietnamese words and phrases.
like mi dang.
You have dated Vietnamese girls.
Yeah. I knew him.
Yeah. So you should learn random, like for example, I don't know any Korean, but I'll go around and I'll say 한국 사람이야.
Yeah.
한국 사람입니다. 그러네. 한국 친구 많아요.
Wow.
I just say that. That's the only phrase I know how to say.
You learned that to try to get at a Korean girl, didn't you?
Not a Korean girl.
Korean guy.
Make Korean friends who are really smart.
Okay.
Korean men.
Yeah. With glasses.
No, girls
glasses,
too. Korean
glasses.
girls too. I mean, it was just because I'm interested. I was interested at the time in college when I learned that shit, and then so I'll use that phrase to say shit, and I'll learn like words to make my when I make fun of Koreans is more authentic.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I do that. So maybe you should learn some Vietnamese. You want to teach you some Vietnamese phrases, so when you make fun of us, you can actually like it. Because like don't go lie, like that could be Cantonese too, right?
That sounds so Cantonese.
Yeah.
Like a Jet Li movie.
Yeah. So I was trying to repeat what you were saying. That's what it sounded like Cantonese at first, but I knew you were making fun of me
Yeah.
and my people. So I thought
Because I'm like remembering when I would hang out the Vietnamese families, like.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Cũng được.
Cũng được. Bằng tiếng còn lại.
Yeah. You say cũng được, không sao, không sao.
Không sao. Không sao.
Cũng được, không sao, cũng được, không sao.
Here, let me do something right now. Let me show you something right now. I'll show you right now. Let me show you something. Fuck, bro. I don't even know where I put my phone. So there was this.
Is my phone showing if I put it here? I don't know. I'm sorry if it was.
Oh, yeah, you want to put it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My bad.
So there, it's cool. So there's a this Vietnamese song. It's called Tung Yu. It's like kind of older, and I learned the lyrics. It's been a minute, so I might butcher it, but I learned to kind of read Vietnamese and sing it a little bit. Okay. I'm about to do it right now on the podcast.
No,
real quick.
please do. I'm excited. I'm just thinking about what Vietnamese words you could. Because I wonder why. I think when you use actual words, it's funnier. Because it's like, oh, he actually.
I mean, I should.
He actually kind of knows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, that's what Russell Peters does good because he's like, because his accent's so on point.
His accent's really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah, watch. So let's do this right here. I haven't done this in like 8 months, so I'm gonna fuck it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Kim comedy. Mike Kimbo Slice.
But Kimbo Slice is about to start right now. 3, 2, 1. Có ký ức nào đẹp hôm nay đâu đã bắt đầu? Có đâu nào nắng hôm nay mình dài nào?
This is amazing. No, don't stop. What are you doing?
Okay.
Don't stop. No matter what my face says, my heart says keep going.
Có đáng cái nào bằng em vội vàng quá mau?
No, the chorus, bro. Oh, come on.
No, I forgot how to read it like exactly, but
Yeah.
I kind of did a little bit.
Oh, you got the words, the phrasing. Yeah. You know, I'm also not great at Vietnamese, but I bet you that.
But did it sound Vietnamese?
But if I were fluent, I would probably also not understand anything.
Okay. But yeah, I learned that to seduce.
Yeah.
The Vietnamese, the white chick.
Yeah. Whoa,
white Vietnamese
awesome.
girl.
Did it work?
Yeah.
You think if I sang K-pop, Korean girls would?
No.
Yeah.
Korean girls are very... No, I'm just kidding. No, there's some cool Korean girls that would be like... yeah.
Very what are they?
But a lot of them be like, what a fucking dumbass, probably.
Yeah.
I feel like. But Vietnamese girls are just...
I think they're pretty chill with that shit.
They're really open to that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my song. That's what I did.
Oh,
I actually do like that song.
No,
too.
it's a good song.
I do.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I was a board member of the Vietnamese Student Association. in
Really?
college.
Yeah. That's awesome. I was not in a Korean club. I have a friend who's Japanese who's in the Korean club.
Yeah.
It's just a stupid story. It's my roommate who everyone thinks, oh, you met him yesterday, 2 days ago. Yeah. He was in a Korean club.
Your Japanese friend.
Yeah, he's
He looks
Japanese.
Korean.
He looks very Korean. Yeah.
Very Korean.
He looks incredibly Korean. He looks more Korean than a lot of Koreans I know.
Dude, I'm telling you, he looks like a fucking poppin' locker.
Yeah, Kinshas. Yeah, that's what he said. But I was president of the VSA in my high school, and 2 years, and then my brother was like, we were very into being Vietnamese American, I guess. But it's cool that you are too.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
super into being Vietnamese American.
yeah, I mean, the food is good beyond pho. There's so much other
Oh my God, yeah,
greater
yeah,
shit. Like
yeah.
like what's that thing called? I don't even know. It's kind of like a see-through kind of dumpling thing with like little shrimp and pork in it. I don't remember.
It could be like a spring roll, like a gaikong, like a roll.
It was not in a roll. No,
It was. It could be like a dim sum, like hargao.
It was kind of like that.
Yeah.
It was a little bit
In
like that, but
Vietnamese
it was
we call
so
it hakao,
good. But it was
yeah.
so fucking good.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, are you talking about like in the banana leaves? You wrap it up and then they have the.
I don't know, but she would just microwave it for me.
Oh, dude, there's a lot of fucking shrimp wrapped in rice paper. There's hella. There's like that's half of it. That's half of this shit. That's hella good.
It's like rice paper shit.
This is rice paper. And shrimp.
Have you pat the show whatever? That
Yeah.
Dude, that shit.
Yeah, that's just fire, bro.
Oh my god, man.
It's hella good. Yeah, Vietnamese food is fucking hella good, bro.
Yeah. You know, I feel like because I sang, I like killed the momentum of it a little bit. Like we're too relaxed now because it was just too like
it was
wholesome and sad.
It was sultry and sad
at the same time. It's a little bit like he's trying.
I'm hard now, and I just can't focus when I'm this hard.
Yeah,
engorged. My penis is just engorged.
Are you one of the Asians that are growers or showers? Because I've heard of anomaly Asians that are
showers.
Showers.
Most Asians are growers, I believe. Right?
Yeah, I've only heard one friend that I know that's a girl tell me that her boyfriend, Asian boyfriend, was a shower.
That's weird. It's got to be a genetic thing, right? Showers versus growers, because it's
100% genetic. Yeah, it's not like a choice. It's like I want you to stay. What the fuck? You're talking like what the? You're trying to say it's like a profound thing. It has to be genetic.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah, but why is it? Are there certain ethnicities that are you could roll that anyone could be a shower or a grower?
You know, I thought it used to be that only Asians were showers, but
growers.
Sorry, growers, and then I thought it was like white and black people that were just purely showers.
Yeah,
but some of them, from what my homegirls have told me, are growers as well.
Yeah,
but I think just more Asians are like that because I think when we like our growth is like next level growth, like going from regular,
it's
like
those
regular
little,
cell, like a baby cell, from Dragon Ball Z,
to
like perfect cell. It's a vast difference, in power level and size.
For me, it goes from one cell to Majin Buu, just fat Majin Buu.
Ew, that's a chode, man. Hey, but girls like that shit. If it's like a fucking Coke can dick, they like that shit.
I mean, it's like dipping. You know those little like styrofoam dinosaurs. They come in in a pill. You put it in the water and it just grows. Yeah, that's what it's like.
Okay.
That's not even that big actually, but it just goes smaller to like slightly bigger. But
have you ever had a girl say you're small?
No. So I think I have an average size dick. Yeah. I'm pretty over the years. I've gotten more comfortable with it. I got more comfortable. The first girl I was with, she was like, "Oh, your dick. I've only had one other boyfriend. Your dick is bigger than his." So,
that's a win. You're like,
I'm the biggest dick this girl has ever seen. I am king. This is my land, you know, like. And then the next girl, she was hooking up with a friend of mine. Also, this is the end of high school, and I was really pissed about. That was a whole different thing. But she was like, you know, your dick is smaller than his, but you have a better body. And I was like, I don't give a. He's also Vietnamese. So I was like, I don't give a fuck what my body is, bitch. How fucking I was so. It wasn't. That's not why I was pissed. First of all, she shouldn't have been fucking my friend, right? But I was like, that's fine. I was getting laid. So I don't care, right?
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy. And then I had another girl. She's like, you have the biggest dick I've ever seen. And I was like, you know. And I was like, you got to run those numbers again. Like, that's not possible because I know.
Was she Asian?
Yeah. So I did mostly Asian white girls and a couple Mexican girls. And
she was petite.
Yeah, and she probably hadn't been. And I was like, she's like, I've been with like 3 or 4 other guys. I'm like, you should still run those numbers again because even statistically, I should not be the biggest one. So I think I've been on the small and the big. So I think I'm pretty average.
But also, I mean, girls have different size vaginas too.
Yeah,
depths.
Yeah, and personality depths.
Depth.
Yeah.
Depths is such a hard word to say. Like depths.
Depths.
The depth.
Vagina depth.
Depth. It's easy for Mike Tyson though.
Depths.
The depth of your personality. It's got to be deep.
It's got to be deep.
I was custom model. He told me if you don't give up and you keep pushing forward, then you'll make your dreams come true as long as you keep fighting hard.
That sounds like Mike Tyson on his deathbed.
Imagine him on his deathbed and he's like got 2 days to live.
He's on his bed like this. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing.
You're like, have you listened to the Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson podcast?
Why are his eyes closed? Why are you closing your eyes?
I don't know.
You got super into it.
Every time. It's not easy being on your deathbed. I was a boxing champion.
You know what? You're right. Every time I do a Mike Tyson impression, I close my eyes.
Yeah.
But everybody else, I don't do that shit.
It's like when you're trying to sing Usher. You just gotta get into it, bro.
Yeah.
You remind me of a girl.
Yeah, you love karaoke, huh?
Fuck with karaoke.
I know you do. Because when you harmonized with me earlier, I was like, oh, this dude, he's got the ear.
I don't know.
He can
bro.
actually harmonize. No, it was a real harmonization. It was.
It was kind of. I was not great.
No, it was good. I was like, oh, he can sing.
Yeah, you're a good singer. You're a really good singer. You've done some songs. I've seen you sing on stage at Mike's. I forgot what you were singing, but I was like, oh, this dude fucks with the mic.
Oh, you saw me sing a few times. Yeah, I don't do that often. On
I've
stage.
seen it maybe twice.
You literally have seen me. I've probably done it like maybe 5 times. So
Oh,
you saw it for
shit.
almost half the time.
Really, that's crazy.
I don't do that a lot.
Yeah.
I realize I should though.
You have a great voice.
More. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wanted to be a singer.
Again, still ugly face, but great voice.
Dude, as long as the body's, you know what's funny? I had this girl say, she was like, your face, you need to use more skincare because your face looks like an old 40-year-old man, but you have a really great body. And I was like, okay. It's kind of like what you said.
Yeah, it's just like it's for
Like
our
you have a nice
bodies,
body,
bro.
but your dick's small.
Yeah.
Is that a compliment?
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, to me, I was like, thanks.
Yeah. She didn't say my dick was small. She said it was smaller than the other guys, but I think she meant small. And now that I look back on it, she's trying to be nice.
Because if she said it's smaller than the other guy, she could be referring to every other guy.
Every single guy. She was actually referring to every single guy on earth.
Yeah.
She's like, I fucked every single guy on earth. But you know what's also weird about the girl? She only let me put it in halfway.
She only let you put it in halfway?
Yeah,
What
she
the
only so she said my dick was smaller than the other guy she's fucking, who's a friend of mine, and she said, don't put it in. I still want to be a virgin. It was some weird reason. So she only let me put it in halfway. So
And then she said it's small because you stuck it in halfway.
I don't know. If that's why she thought it was small. I mean, I don't know. But she would actually.
Say it.
We would do it doggy style, and she would lay down like face down, ass
Flat.
up. Yeah, so she would be like this.
Okay.
She'd be like this.
Okay.
She'd take one hand, put it on my dick, on her pussy, so I wouldn't go in all the way. Yeah, so she would hold my dick so I wouldn't go all the way in.
So she could keep her virgin. So and then,
I don't know.
And then she said,
it. Yeah.
And then she said,
she had the audacity to say that my dick was smaller than the other, which is, it might be true too. I don't know. It could be a grip thing. I don't know. But I was like, well, this opinion is ill-informed, I feel.
that's like not even a chance to prove yourself.
Yeah.
With like emotion.
Yeah,
It's just
it's like doing an audition for a stand-up audition, and they say, we're gonna give you time. They give everyone 10 minutes, and they only give you 5.
you know what it's like too.
I can still do 5.
That's like also them putting on earphones,
yeah,
like earmuffs.
Yeah.
So they
It's
can
like,
barely hear you.
exactly.
It's like you didn't project very much.
yeah. It's like, dude, but you didn't let me.
Yeah.
I couldn't be free.
Yeah.
I couldn't be.
Andy Van has low confidence on stage, but that's because they put
Yeah, because no one's listening.
noise blockers.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
was weird. It
You know
was
what?
weird.
You know what's weird is I feel like there's girls I know that have done stuff like that. It's like they try to reclaim their virginity,
Yeah.
or they just only let a guy fuck them in the asshole,
Yeah.
so that they're like, oh, well, no, I didn't fuck around. Like I didn't have a one night stand. Really,
Yeah.
it didn't really
Yeah.
happen because I
Yeah.
didn't let him fuck him in my pussy.
Yeah.
I let him fuck me in the ass, and they say that, and I'm
It's
just
so
like,
twisted. It's so fucking twisted. And I mean, you can blame anything. I blame the education system, like
society,
sex ed,
all
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, it sucks.
But at the
because
same
why
time,
would-
it's you know,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like, did you break up with me? Is it the way I talk? No, it's because you keep letting me fuck you in the asshole, and that was it. It's not. Different girl too.
Damn.
No, I broke up with her because she was still wanting to see other people, and I was like, I'm good. Like I was still down. I was like, we have a really good connection. Like she and I were at the time really similar, and I was like, I've never met a girl like this before, and I was like, we can be on again, off again, and then I was like, let's call it off. Like let's chill for a bit. Maybe in a month or so we'll reconnect. I'm starting school. I'm stressed out, and she's like, "No, I don't want to do that. You're just gonna see other people." I'm like, "Bitch, you've been doing that." And I was like, "No, I'm done with this."
See, those are just fucking tests to see how much a guy is willing to dedicate himself to the girl, even though the girl is not going to do that because
Yeah.
she wants to control the
exactly
guy while she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
she'll get mad when
Yeah.
you start
Yeah.
fucking like one other girl.
Yeah.
I mean, one other girl. It's I've been through that plenty of times.
Yeah. I'm tired of playing those games. You know what I mean?
It's annoying, man.
Yeah.
I'd rather just be straight up and be like, okay, I don't like this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking done. I'm cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Yeah.
But we don't. I'm fucking. This whatever.
Yeah, and I think raising my standards in that regard has made it much more difficult.
To get pussy.
Yeah,
Trust me. I know. I talked to a lot of guys about this.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's like since we've developed more as we get older, know ourselves better, have more confidence in ourselves. It's easier, but it's not at the same time because our standards are higher, so it's harder.
Yeah, I gotta lower my standards, bro.
It's hard to though, man. I tried. Like I was about to call this one girl up, I haven't talked to in a while, and I was just like, you don't even really like her.
Yeah.
And you don't like. Once I smash her, I'm the first thought I have is like, I just want you to leave. Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that because I don't want to be mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm gonna feel bad, you know, because I can't be like an asshole like that,
Yeah.
like I was before.
One time a girl paid me for sex. That's the reason why I kept seeing each
Dude,
other.
you almost said it sounded like pegged me.
Pegged me.
Yeah, it was like almost around there. You sure didn't get pegged, man. The way you fucking, I don't know, man. Those earrings make you look a little.
If she had paid more, she could have
like
pegged
if
me.
you and WeHo, you would fit right in. The earrings right there. So she paid you to leave.
No, to have sex with her. Well,
What the
we were breaking up. I was like, we've been hooking up for a couple months, and then I think she wanted more, and I was like, I don't really see that with you. I just kind of see this as like a fun thing. And so if you want more, I said, we got to break up. And she goes, no, it's cool. I can be cool. But then she just kept like, yeah. And then I was like, after like a couple months, I was like, look, it's clearly we're in different places here. Let's just break up. And she like starts to negotiate. She goes, no, what can I do? Can I do anything? I'm like, no, it's not. You know, she's great. We just weren't compatible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, and I made a joke because I'm a fucking idiot. And the joke was like, the only way we're gonna stay together is if you pay me for sex. She's like, like how much? I'm like, give me a second. Like try to fucking see.
What's my worth?
Yeah, she's like $50. I'm like, I'll do it for 30. So she Venmoed me $30, and then
What the
we had sex, and then once or twice a week for a couple months, she would just Venmo me.
Yo.
And I'll be like, all right, come on up. Yeah. $30 a session.
You were a temporary sex worker on accident.
I was. It was
all
very,
because of a joke.
It was. Sometimes you just gotta ask.
That's really impressive.
It was very lucky. I don't know if it would happen again.
You should tell more girls that, even girls that you haven't smashed, like a girl that you want to smash. But yeah, this girl would Venmo me to fuck her, like $30 every time. It was crazy. So then she's thinking, oh, this guy's got dick. Like he knows how to lay the pipe.
Yeah,
It's a psychological thing.
yeah, maybe.
I would do that. I would just like, but I would say jokingly because it is funny.
Yeah,
But at the same time, not only is it making them laugh, but it's making them fucking think.
yeah.
And that's kind of like what we got to do as guys.
That's what comedy is all about. I can make you laugh, but I also gotta make you think. And the thing I want to make you think is, can Andy lay the dick? That's the thing I want you to think about every time I do comedy.
Yeah, because you tell the story about the girl not letting you stick the dick all the way in her by using her hand.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, does he really have a small dick? I don't know. And then it's, but this other girl Venmoed me $30 every
She
time.
paid for my utilities for 2 months, bro.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then one time I hooked up with her, she gave me a colander.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe a what?
A colander, like a vegetable basket.
I was like, what? Why are you saying calendar like that, you fucking weirdo?
What do you call it?
A calendar?
Colander. It's like a vegetable. You wash vegetables and it's like a sieve.
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know anything about that. I know what it is.
Yeah. Like it's like a basket where you can like watch vegetables. And I was hooking up with, She had a bunch of them where she was staying with her grandma who had like a extension in the house, and I don't know if I should be talking about this actually.
You don't have to. You want to. I can take this part out if you want.
No, well, I just talk and we'll see what happens afterwards. Oh fuck, she's so nice. She's the nicest girl.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say her name, obviously.
Do not say the name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but her grandma had a bunch of colanders, just a bunch of baskets. And I was like, hey, that's a lot of colanders. I need one to wash vegetables. And she seems to have like 30 of them. You think I can get one? And she goes, yeah, like before you leave, go ahead and grab one. And then we hooked up. And I was like,
But she paid you first.
This time she didn't pay me. This is like months later after she stopped paying me, and I cut it off. And I was trying to rekindle some shit because I was lonely and this is bad. It's so bad actually. But no, I just wanted to hang out with her. It was But she, I was like, yeah, can I still got a call on this? She's like, yeah, sure. And then she's like, are you really gonna use it to wash vegetables? I'm like, yeah, I was looking online for one. I couldn't find one. She goes, all right, yeah, take it. Go ahead. She was really nice. She goes, yeah, to take the colander.
You didn't use it.
I use it to this day. I used it last week.
Why did you make it seem like this was going to be a fucked up story?
It's not. It's just a really nice, wholesome.
Yeah, but why were you so hesitant?
I was hesitant because it's weird that I hooked up with a girl who pays me, and also gives me kitchen stuff.
I don't know. I think it's funny. I don't think it's.
Is it weird? I
don't think it's weird.
Okay,
it's just funny.
I just don't want her to feel bad. I'm telling her.
Oh, if she listens,
I don't want her grandma. Actually, I don't want her grandma to find out that I have one of her colanders.
Dude, but
if her grandma finds out that I have one of her colanders, I am scared.
Look, if anything, I feel like. No, it's just me. I was gonna say I feel like people are gonna be focused on the fact that you don't know how to say calendar.
I think
Colander.
What does vulnerable mean?
Yeah, what does vulnerable mean? Yeah, I appreciate you being vulnerable by trying to say calendar or
If
colander.
she gave me her calendar, that would be kind of weird.
Yeah,
A colander is weirder.
I don't think so because it's useful.
It's very useful.
No, there's things that girls I dated, like this belt I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
This girl would gift me clothes. She used to work at not Abercrombie, American Eagle.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, I need a belt.
Yeah.
I didn't ask her for a belt.
Yeah.
And she fucking bought me this belt.
Oh,
and
nice.
I still use this belt.
Yeah.
And I only fucked her. And we didn't we went on a few dates, but we would just fuck and then just kind of died out. And then there was this guy.
But the belt stayed. Belts.
I love this belt. Thank you. You know who you are.
Is she listening?
Probably not, but she might. Who knows? I don't fucking know. I don't have no idea who listens to this.
Ask her if she has any colanders.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? There was a guy that had a crush on her and they were friends, and he hated the fact because he looked to me like an older brother in college because I transferred late, so I was a couple years older.
Yeah.
And I knew he liked her, and then I remember he asked me to hang out with him at a boba place, and he had this weird energy about him because he's normally like excited, blah blah, and goofy, and then he was so serious and trying to act normal, like an alien in a human body.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, so you and her, he talks like that. You just like you guys like it's good. Or?
He's like a Chicago gangster.
Yeah, kind of like that. It's weird. He was Chinese, but he goes, yeah. He's weird. Fucking weird. It was weird.
Yeah, still friends, see?
Yeah, and he basically interrogated me, and I knew exactly what he was doing because he wanted to find out about her. And
what her status was, like, what's her deal?
And I looked at him and I said, "Look, man, I know you like her. Just go for it, dude. Like it's not even like that. I'm not gonna have sex with her anymore. I'm pretty much done with it." And he was like, I'm like, dude. I was like, please, just do it. I know you like her. Just
come on,
do it.
Like, you're making me sad.
Yeah, and here's the funny thing. After that, then they started dating, and then he blocked me. Like my phone number.
That's because your dick is bigger.
It is for sure bigger.
Yeah.
And off Instagram, all that stuff. And then I bumped into him later. I was like, yo, what the fuck was that about, man?
Yeah.
No, sorry, he didn't block me. He
unfollowed you?
He unfollowed no, he unfollowed me on Instagram. And then I was like, and I kind of knew.
Yeah.
So I called him. I was like what's that about? Mm-hmm. I remember I was on the 405. It's weird how it's so vivid in my mind. And I was like, yeah, what the fuck? He's like, because every time I see you, you remind me of her. Like,
they broke up?
No, that I was fucking her and shit. Because she was a virgin. So she took his virginity.
Well, he was a virgin.
And then she took his virginity. So he like loves her because of that.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's hard.
And I was like, you're a fucking pussy, dude.
Yeah.
Because I remind you. And I went off on him. I'm like, yo, we're not friends at all. You're a fake fuck. Like, I was like, fuck you. And then here's the funny thing.
He let a girl get between you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the guy. Like, we were, like, I looked at him as like a younger brother.
Yeah.
And he was like, I look up to you, like, and I'll teach him shit. And then for pussy. And here's the funny thing. 5 years later, and I knew it wasn't gonna work. I knew it wouldn't. She cheated on him. She cheated on him at a rave. And here's the funny thing too.
It was me. She cheated.
It was you.
No,
Before the earnings.
It was the whole thing.
And here's the final thing too. She, I almost wish she was listening to this, but the girl's cool.
Yeah.
But she doesn't listen to my shit.
She cheated on him at a rave.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Then I'll come in her mouth and she'll swallow.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this right now because I'm hoping he listens to this. So every time he was kissing her,
he was kissing your fucking
my
semen.
dick and my semen. Every time she burped and he smelled the burp,
yeah,
a little bit of my semen in it.
Yeah. Wow, she ate asparagus.
Yeah. I know that was a very long, drawn out, dramatic story for that, but yeah, man.
You're mad at him. You're trying yeah.
I was mad at him.
You were mad
but it's been years. I don't care.
Yeah.
You
just want him to remember your asparagus semen.
I do. I might take this part out.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways. So yeah.
Why did this come up? The guy
I don't remember. Maybe there is a little bit of spite and rage within me. No, because like here's the thing about me. When I feel like a friend betrays me and I let them in like that,
yeah.
Like I take it highly like it really like
it's personal.
I take it very personal.
Yeah.
If I let you into this like within the circle.
Yeah.
Like I told my best friend, I said, if I found out that if you fucked my wife, if I got married and you fucked my wife, because I look at you like a fucking family member, like legitimate blood to me.
Yeah.
I said I will kill you. And I meant that.
Yeah.
Because I love you so much and I care about you so much, and it's gonna betray me to the point where if it was any other friend, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. They're just
I might want to fight them, and I might not even fight them. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck both of you.
Yeah.
But if it was my best friend, I like that level of betrayal, I might snap. I don't know. I told him I think I would kill you, man. And he looked at me and he was like, I think you would too. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do that. But you know what I mean?
Don't worry, I'll stop doing that.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'll stop right now.
Yeah. I mean, she put the hand, so I was only like a quarter.
It was only halfway.
Halfway.
But I can.
Yeah, but betrayal to me is to like my closest friends that I consider family is like next level.
Yeah.
I get very, I don't know, I change.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I don't know how you feel with that.
Have you been betrayed before?
Of course I've been betrayed, but by the closest people, there was maybe one person, and I didn't realize it until like later. Like he would just kind of use me to try to get at girls, and then try to get at my girls, and I didn't realize that back then because, was there a part of your life where you were younger and you didn't really trust your gut instinct? You're like, I think this is not right. I think this person is doing this, but and there's like an alarm, but you don't trust your gut.
You don't know,
because it takes time to develop that, right?
Yeah.
That's kept happening, and then it took me a while to realize, oh, he's fucking doing some shady shit.
He's using me,
and this is somebody that I knew for a while, and he would use me in other ways of just suppressing me, trying to make me feel bad on purpose, so he would feel better about himself. Just little things.
Yeah.
Use my vulnerabilities that I would tell him against me.
What does that mean again?
What
vulnerabilities?
What does vulnerabilities mean? Is that a type of tea?
Yeah. Wow. Vulnerability.
Vulnerability.
That's the worst.
I know.
Fucking.
Yeah, that guy.
Trying to taste of my vulnerabilities.
You gotta try vulnerability. It's a great tea
Mike Kim
place.
and Andy Van.
Yeah.
Well, Indian vulnerability.
Indian vulnerability. But yeah, I mean, long story short,
he would use that. He would use that against you
for years.
Years. How old were you?
Dude, in my early 20s. But I knew him since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So he would kind of use that shit against me. He's like, Mike, we've known each other for a long time, right? Like, just, this weird American Psycho type of conversation.
It's almost like when you hear about grooming with like...
Yeah. It's no different than that.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking shit, essentially.
He took advantage of your like naivete and your youth and your...
trust.
And trust, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you feel that strong about betrayal before that?
I did, but I wasn't able to see it.
Yeah. No, yeah, so you didn't see this betrayal, but you had felt you have strong feelings about being betrayed by people who are close to you.
Oh, so, dude, yeah. I'm very vengeful when it comes to that.
Have you always been like that?
I've always felt like that, but like I said, because I was too afraid to lose them at the same time, so I think I would gaslight myself to not really notice when they would do things like that, right? So I would suppress, for instance, if Spider-Man had the Spidey sense, like he'd ignore it, and then he'd get fucking punched in the face by the Rhino or whatever that guy, right? Kind of like that, but it kept happening. So I developed that since then to now in my 30s. So like now I know. I'll call it out. I'm like, I know what you're fucking doing, dude. I'm like, I know what you're I know what you're fucking doing.
Yeah.
I have no problem calling that shit out.
Yeah.
Now. So yeah.
That's good. That's really interesting, man.
Yeah.
You have very strong emotions about it.
I do. I just have strong emotions in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I do too. I've learned to like, I don't know.
I feel like you kind of suppressed him a little bit.
I
I know we haven't talked a lot, but
Yeah.
I
do
can kind of
sup-
sense that from you.
I do suppress a lot.
I can
of
tell you have a
real
big heart, but I feel like you suppress your
Yeah. I don't know why. I think I do it because I've obviously been hurt by having strong emotions about a lot of things. And I really, really fear strong emotion generally, one way or the other. I'm terrified of it because I know that if I can get into a rage, I'll fucking go nuts. Or if I can get into a depression, I'll be sad. Even when I'm super, super elated, maybe that's the only thing I'm chasing. You know what I mean? Like,
do you feel like you're chasing, like, let's say with stand up, the laugh, like you like when you don't get that laugh, do you get almost devastated? Does it really fuck with you?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You used to?
Yeah, I used to. But what I've learned now is that because the pursuit of what I'm trying to do is always worthy, like I'm always trying to make people laugh. So it's like, hey, it didn't work here. It doesn't mean everyone fucking hates me. I mean, that line didn't work. Even on this podcast, there's something that I said where it's like after I said, I was like, it probably wasn't that funny, but you just gotta move on. Yeah, just gotta barrel through, right? And you eventually find the funny thing. That's why podcasts are amazing. I don't like listening to podcasts, but I love doing them because it's like a little like microcosm of what stand up should be. Because we have a microphone. We're kind of trying to be funny too. We're trying to be serious. We're trying to be ourselves, authentically ourselves.
Yeah.
But in both of our personalities, we're trying to be funny too. And we're always looking for that. So I'm not as devastated as before because now I know that my ultimate goal is my vision, my greater vision is there. You know what I mean? I don't get tunnel vision on one set. I get a stronger vision of the overall goal.
The thing that caught my attention was you were saying when you feel rage, you can get very rageful. When you get sad, you can get very sad. So that's why you kind of try to numb yourself a bit to it.
I don't numb myself. I just kind of think, okay, why do I feel this way? What is the source of this? And then is it warranted to be this angry? It's mostly anger.
Yeah.
Is it warranted? And then I say, okay, let's try to look at it from the other side. Like, someone else in a situation, would they also be angry? I try to empathize with someone who's not necessarily me who's feeling the same way, I guess. Just to really kind of understand. People say I'm like it's one of the annoying traits about me is that I'm a contrarian or like a devil's advocate a lot because I'm always trying to like see what, and I do it with myself too. So it tempers my like strong emotional reactions.
I know what you're talking about because I mean I do that, but I used to do it to the point so much where I didn't even know exactly how I felt anymore. Yeah, and that's where it became a problem. Yeah, so then I had to train myself to do the devil's advocate thing, but at the same time
know where you stand
and tell myself, okay, am I angry? If I'm angry, there's a reason why I'm angry, and I'm allowed to feel this anger. Yeah, and then look into that. Yeah, instead of just, Michael, you're wrong for feeling angry. Look at the devil's advocate side. Yeah, and then like squash it. Yeah, yeah. So now I know myself more now because if I'm sad for a reason, if I feel anxiety for a reason, I look into it like you do. Yeah, but I also accept it and say there's a reason why. Yeah. Like
there's always
a good reason, some kind of good reason, like an actual
cause and effect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I definitely I embrace my anger, but for me it's more important to make sure that it's correct, right? So like if my anger, sometimes we're angry because of our insecurities. Yeah. They say anger is a secondary emotion and it stems from fear, right? Sadness and anger, I mean, sadness is more directly related, probably like when you don't get what you want. But I think anger stems from fear. You're scared of something being affected and you get angry that it's not going to work out the way that it should. Usually people get angry at injustices. And that stems from the fear that our society is not good enough for us, what we think it should be, in my opinion. That's how I feel about anger. So I think, okay, so why am I angry here? Is it justified? Usually it's justified, but what am I scared of? And then I say, okay, well, how can I rectify that? You know what I mean? I backtrack a little bit because I don't think anger is productive. When you're emotional about something, it's hard to discuss with people, and I want to be reasonable when I discuss with people.
It is very hard to have a healthy conversation angry.
Yeah,
like that's one thing that I would struggle with in relationships. I'm like, no, we got to figure this out now.
Yeah.
But I'm just so angry.
Yeah.
I'm not even hearing what they're saying. But I'm like, why did that happen?
Yeah.
So I'm asking them to explain themselves.
Yeah. But
I'm
you're
not hearing
angry.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
you
it's
kind of
like,
fuck yourself up. You kind of fuck yourself up.
Yeah.
Because but when you get that awareness to say like, fuck, like, I'm really angry right now. Let's chill out. We can discuss this reasonably. Maybe what really helps with people is to write down your thoughts. And after you write it down, to look and be like, I don't really feel all that bad. I've had internet debate. I don't really do internet debates, but I've had a couple of internet debates with some people. And after I write, I'm like, dude, I don't think I was so emotional in that moment. I don't actually, what I've written now, I don't even know if I necessarily agree with all the things I even said.
Yeah.
So I should just go back and look at why did I feel the need to defend myself here? What was I trying to achieve here? Was it for me? Was it for the other person? What's the deal? We're speaking generalities.
Yes.
But ultimately, what it boils down to is the girls I get angry at when we're dating, I'm right and they're wrong, right? And that's why I'm single.
They're always wrong. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
Their brains are smaller than man brains.
Yeah. I know for a fact that if I marry someone, she's gonna be right. Like I can't marry someone who I'm always with an argument. I can't do that. I
like
just
a
can't.
full-blown submissive person who won't stand up for themselves.
Dude, because I'm wrong all the time. I'm a stupid, silly man. I'm wrong all the time, so I need someone to tell me when I'm wrong and when I'm right. You know what I mean? Like I can. Yeah, I love being wrong. I love being wrong.
Yeah,
actually, I love being wrong. Is one of the funniest things ever.
It is, especially when we realize it.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, I was wrong. And you're better for it, too. It's like, It's like, it's an opportunity to be better. And it's like, fuck, I was really confident there, wasn't I? I was super, super confident.
Sometimes it takes months to reach that for that. I'll be like, oh, fuck. And after like the 5th time of them saying it, you do that, right? I'm like, oh my God. Did they catch you at the right time? Like, I do that. Damn. Like when you're at the perfect spot, they find you. And I think that's great that's a thing that we need as comics, too, because we get rewarded for thinking one way in the way we want to and being extremely opinionated, even if it's a wrong, quote unquote wrong, because it just makes it funnier. Yeah, because it's so authentic.
Yeah. But it's rooted in authenticity.
Exactly. But that can hurt us in an actual relationship, and it's hurt me a lot.
Yeah. Having strong opinions is funny because it's not realistic. Because if you have strong opinions in reality, then you're being really close-minded and you can't adapt. You know what I mean? And you can't grow if you have super strong opinions.
True.
But on stage it's funny. And of course it's funny because theater is exaggerated life. It takes the dramatic of life and it fucking amps it up. It takes like the silliness of life and the good theater and good art does that, in my opinion. So that's why like Bill Burr's fucking funny because he has these supposedly strong ass opinions. They're not actually strong, but he's like really he cares. He seems like he cares a fuck about him. Right?
About just like his little things that he notices about life.
Yeah, and that's funny because they're not actually a big deal, but we notice them too. We just never thought of them in that way. And that's what comedy does. I think best. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's relatable.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I gotta talk about fucking. I've never told that story about the girl
Colander,
the Colander girl, or the girl paying me for sex on stage. I maybe once.
I can't believe you haven't. Maybe it's once so or fucking funny.
Maybe at an open mic once or twice, but the
Venmo thing. You have to have. You have to talk about that.
I don't know how to make it.
No, it's funny.
Yeah.
I was talking to Ron yesterday about this. And guys, Ron was on the podcast earlier, but if you don't know, Ron is one of the OGs. He's been in it for 25 years. He crushes.
The very first comedy show I ever went to live, this was like 9-10 years ago. It was in San Francisco, SF Punchline. Shang Wang was headlining.
Shang Wang's fire too.
Shang Wang's awesome. And Ron Gisal was opening. And I was like, on that lineup, I only remember those two guys. I was like, these are the fucking, And I have it was, and Ron, I was like, so when I started doing comedy and I did a show with Ron, I don't know if I'm on his radar, but I'm like, dude, this guy is fucking legit. Like I was like, dude, you're one of the first comedians where I was like, dude, I want to do that.
Yeah. No, he's fucking amazing. I was talking to him last night because he was on my show. Also, this podcast is going to come out a little later, so it's not last night anymore. But anyways.
Yeah.
And he was saying an example about that because we're talking comedy, and he was saying, he gave an example of, he's talking to like a friend who does comedy too, and then he's telling a story about how he was coming up on stage, he tripped, and then like elbowed himself in the dick as he fell down. And he was on the floor for like a minute, like in pain, going like, ah. And then his friend said, well, why don't we change it to, oh, it's like I don't know, I think for something like some show he wrote it for.
Yeah.
And then he was like, why don't we change it to somebody else pushed you down.
Yeah.
And then that happened.
Yeah.
But that became less funny
Yeah.
because it's not rooted in the actual reality of what happened.
Yeah.
Sometimes just saying what actually happened is funnier. Just like the Venmo thing.
Yeah.
Like it's hilarious to me, but in your mind you're like, oh, we have to, and a lot of us do that. We feel like we have to keep punching up to it, but it's like that's already funny.
Yeah.
And that's what Ron was saying. True. And that got me thinking more about the way I've been thinking about a lot of things.
Yeah. We try to start like crafting and like fucking with it, and
it's no longer real.
Yeah. And but the real shit's funny, yeah. You know, that story reminds me of a story of when I was in high school and we were playing a Vietnamese card game called 13 Dinh Lan, right? And I don't know if you played it.
Pasoi? Is that like Pasoi?
It's similar to Pasoi.
Okay,
it's similar to Pasoi. Yeah, it's like Pasoi is like the 2 is the highest. It's a similar game. Anyway, so we're playing it, and loser. It was me and this guy who turned out to be a pedophile. And
wait, how old were you guys?
I was in my late teens, and he was a little bit older.
He should have waited just a little bit longer. He should have waited 2 more years. You freaking pedo.
Anyways, oh my god, I hope he doesn't see this. He's out of jail now. Anyways,
it's okay. He's not attracted to you anymore.
He wasn't into me.
Oh,
a lot of my friends though.
That's sad.
Who are a little bit younger.
You were the only one that he wasn't attracted to.
Yeah.
Maybe your face is ugly. Maybe your face is ugly too. Like mine. We both have ugly faces.
Ugly. Oh, that wasn't. I wasn't being. I
know. You don't have an ugly face. You don't have an ugly face.
Obviously, you don't either. But
anyway,
I still say it.
It's fun to just talk shit about. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay, I keep cutting you off.
Anyway, so we're playing poker, and then I think his brother was there, and the loser had to punch himself in the nuts. We just said it. Sometimes we will say like loser has to do this and it doesn't happen. Yeah. Right? We're still just saying shit, and his brother lost, and his brother sat there. He's just like, and we're like, yeah, punch yourself in the dick. We're just dicking around, right? And he goes,
like hard.
Dude, that shit was the funniest thing I've ever seen. He's like on the floor. Crunching his nuts because he punched himself. Like, oh my god, I can't believe he actually did it. I mean, we'd play like for like ear flicks, and sometimes we wouldn't even pay up. It was just kind of like just to play for something. But he actually fucking did it. Oh my god, that shit was so fucking funny, man.
You know, getting hit in the nuts, seeing somebody do that to themselves or something, if it happens to them, is still funny. And I think it's going to be funny until we die, even if we're like 80.
Oh my God, dude. There's so many times where my friend, just like last year, I was at my friend's house, we were just kicking the soccer ball around, and on his like security camera in his backyard, you can see it. He kicks the ball towards me, it goes right in my nut, and you can see me bend
on the security camera?
Yeah.
You should get that footage and post it.
I posted it a while ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you.
I want to fucking see it.
Yeah, that shit was fucking ridiculous. I was like, I can't believe it's still happening. And it kind of like stung for a bit. It wasn't hard. It didn't like land square. Because I've been hit in the nuts with like lacrosse balls and it's some shit. It's fucking, it hurts. This one wasn't as bad, but it was just the shock. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Just like a little like fucking tap. Well, just like, yeah.
Dude, that used to happen all the time, right? Like, I would do that too, where I would act like I would hit myself, or I would say, hit me in the nuts.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't, sometimes it wouldn't hurt that bad. And I would act out like it would hurt more.
Yeah.
Because I knew it would get the laugh.
Yeah,
when I'm a kid, right? And I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, and I think a lot of us did that too. We would kind of pretend more. But when it actually did happen, I was like, dude, my fucking testicle is going to explode. I thought it ruptured and shit.
So you're telling me that you would get hit in the nuts a lot as a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, how? What was the context?
They would just fucking do, hey, what's the capital of Thailand? Bangkok.
Oh,
or just come out and punch, like
that's
fucking
true. I remember that.
Punch,
that was
slap my balls so hard.
Classic.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That happened a lot, yeah.
I wonder if I could still have kids. I mean, I don't know if I want kids.
Yeah.
Do you want kids?
I I could or could not. I don't care. If the person I'm with, I feel like would be a good mother and a good wife, and we can make life together, then yeah. If not, then no.
Do you even want a relationship right now?
I could or could not. I'm happy with who I am. But if something happens, then I'm okay with it.
I mean, I guess a better question is like you're open and
I'm hella open to it. I'm not gonna force a situation just because I'm like so fucking desperate. You know what I mean? Like if I'm happy. I'm happy doing what I do. I'm happy with the freedom I have, and I've been in long-term relationships where I thought I was gonna get married and have kids before. It didn't work out, and I was like, well, I mean, that fucked me up. It fucked me up big time, but I was like, well, it fucked me up because I expected certain things, and I have certain expectations, and she wasn't willing to meet me in that arena. So if I had known that going in, then maybe it would have been better. It was bad. It was really bad at the time, but looking back, it's like, yeah. And at the time, I was like, I definitely want kids. I want to get married. I want a house. I want to take care of you and all this shit. And now I'm like, dude, ultimately, I just wanted to be with her. The kids, the thing, even like some small shit. Like she asked me once, if we got married, would you want me to take your last name? And I said, you know what? I would ask you, but I would never force you.
Yeah.
Right? I would ask you if that would be cool. And she goes, you would ask me? And I was like, what the fuck? I'm not forcing you to do shit. I'm just asking you. Like I'm just fucking asking. What's the fucking, and you can keep your last name if you want. That's fine. But looking back, I wouldn't give a shit. Because ultimately, you just want to be with the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. The kids are not important. If they want kids and you think kids will be, but you do it for the kids. You know what I mean? If you have kids, you're doing it because you think that children can have a good life. That's the reason why. I think.
And I think giving your significant other freedom of choice. Sorry, what the fuck was that? Is that my phone? I'm tripping. I heard things. You know when you like hear like a ghost? It's on silent too. I can't believe I did that. I convinced myself that I heard a vibrate.
Yeah, you jump in. I was like, was there something in my head too? I was like,
right?
Yeah, it got me up. Like
that's the power of confident movements and speech. And I've had so many people tell me that I can say almost anything and they'll believe me because I say it with such confidence. And that's the problem, going back to what we said earlier.
I bet no one has ever told you that, but you just said it so confidently now that I believe that people have told you that.
Yeah.
No one's ever said that to you. But
okay, it was like one person. One person. Because everybody else just kind of just like, I think they just go along with just me and being me and they accept me. And they don't really think about it, I don't think. But he would be like, dude, I don't know anybody like you that is so confident in what they believe, even when they're wrong.
Yeah,
it's like I want to believe you, and it's fucking annoying. But I still love you.
Yeah,
but it's
you
fucking
you have a
annoying.
very confident way of speaking, which I think is good. It's good for performance for sure.
Yeah, but I didn't realize this stuff because like I was, growing up, we're both probably just like,
we're just dicking around. Everyone's just playing, bro.
Yeah,
everybody just wants to play. Honestly, everybody just wants to play.
Adults, we
always want to play. That's why everyone's like, oh, I want to capture my child. Like, no, dude, you just want to chill and have fun, like we did as kids. You don't want to be a child.
We want that laugh where it just like with another person, even if it's a stranger, you're making eye contact.
I call it diarrhea laugh. It's like, is it funny or do I have diarrhea?
Yeah. Pleasure and pain, very close.
It's very similar.
Very close.
Enema.
Yeah, but those are like, to me, that's why I love doing comedy so much and hanging out with other comedians, because it's not often you get a laugh like that with people who don't do it. It's kind of, to me at least, I don't get. And also it could be because now my whole world revolves around this, and I found my tribe, like you and then we don't take things personally like that. We can just like laugh about shit and get dark humor too, and that's the type of shit that really makes you the guttural like.
I agree. I hella agree. I think comedians really fucking do that for me. I was talking to a friend and I was like, hey, what's better, making a hot girl laugh or making a comedian laugh?
Yeah.
He's a comedian too.
That's a good question.
What do you think?
Honestly, man, it used to be the hot girl.
Yeah.
But now that I've been doing stand-up, making a comedian laugh that never really laughs at certain things.
Yeah.
And it's like,
oh my God.
Because there's like laughs when a comedian, there's like levels to a comedian's laugh.
Yeah.
Especially like a veteran. And there's like where like the laugh where they look like a kid again when they laugh.
Yeah.
That's the type of laugh that You know, like when I see the pros laugh like that,
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
That's the fucking one.
Yeah, yeah. When you make a comedian laugh, there's nothing but. I said hot girl at first,
Yeah.
and then we started shooting the shit, and I just stopped. I was like, hey, I gotta stop this conversation. I stop this conversation right now. I gotta go back to that question you asked earlier. Making comedians laugh it's like close to fucking coming, bro. It's so good. It feels so because it's like you feel so. I feel so confident. Like this is what I do. You know, this is what I fucking do, and it's like almost like I'm recognized by my peers a little bit.
No, it's the same exact thing because
Yeah.
you know they go through the same thing.
Yeah.
They get a little jaded because
Yeah.
they've seen it enough. They get desensitized, and
Yeah.
then you can make them laugh like that.
Yeah.
And I've talked to some other pros about this. That's been doing it for a long time.
Are you okay? You look like you're dying.
I'm burping.
Are you
It's
dying?
kind of like a hot burp where it like
Oh,
hurts a little
God.
bit. I think it's because I ate hot Cheetos last night. But
I was just gonna say it's a
at
hot
3 in the
Cheeto-
morning, I ate hot
burp,
Cheetos.
yeah. That's some
Look at
acid
my
reflux
fingers.
burp.
You see it right there?
Oh yeah, no, I see it.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. So yeah, and then I told him I'd rather
You were
have.
just fingering someone who's on a period.
I love period sex, by the way. Just so
Yeah.
you know, I love fucking girls raw on
Well,
their
a
period.
true warrior is not afraid of a bloody battlefield.
Yeah, but I haven't ate out a girl on her period.
You have not.
I haven't because it's kind of I don't know if I would try once, but I don't really
Tastes
want
like
to.
liver.
Ew, liver and onions. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah,
Comedy.
Yeah, I said that I would rather have a fire set, crush, and have the audience dying than go on a date and fuck. And I mean that. I literally mean that. Like honestly, like it's just I could go celibate for like 2 years straight if I can always do shows and have a lot of those moments. Like a
Yeah.
lot. I
Yeah.
prefer that.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Yeah, to me right now, I'm starting to get to the phase where I'm like, I think I would rather focus on what I'm doing now and then like just being really good at it. And if I don't have a relationship for a while, like that's fucking.
That's
fine.
where I'm at. I mean, I'm honestly, how happy do you feel and satisfied do you feel after busting a nut? It's so short lived and it's
Yeah.
like done.
Yeah.
When it's a crushing set and it's a great
yeah.
show, it
for
can
days.
sometimes even weeks depending.
Yeah.
It can last like a week, 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and keeps you
That's
going.
that's the best nut.
It is.
That's the best.
That's the longer lasting residual orgasm.
Yeah.
It's just there, just like that feeling of elation.
Yeah. That's good. It's similar to being in love. You know what I mean? Just like when you're fucking really into it and
That's
things
true.
are on and you're on the same page.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. I think I love comedy. It doesn't necessarily love me back, and that's fine. But
But that's unconditional love, and
Yeah.
that's real love.
Yeah.
That's the love of a parent
yeah,
to a child.
I love comedy like my own child,
Yeah.
and it loves me like my father.
Well, not like my father, because my father had a lot of conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, your feet smell, wash them. You get mad at me. He's like, you're making this carpet stink.
Damn.
Yeah, because I sweat a lot for an
Yeah.
Asian person.
Oh, I sweat a hella too.
Like
bro. I
my feet sweat like a motherfucker.
I'm sweating. Am I sweating right now?
Yeah.
No. Right. I'm just. Yeah. It's just.
I mean,
no, that was stupid. That was stupid.
yeah, I was like, are we really friends?
That was
Like, are we really friends? I don't know. And then we got on the podcast. I was like, you know what? As long as there's a camera, we can be friends. How fucked up would that be? By the way, guys, I don't know if you heard that part, but I was just saying that we have good on-screen chemistry. 'Cause-
I was like, maybe off screen too. And he's like, no, we can only be friends if there's a camera.
yeah.
Which which is so fucked up. Which is a fucked up
Unless
concept.
it's a reality show,
yeah.
this shit ain't real.
Yeah. This podcasts are reality TV.
Yeah. I used to not want to be on reality TV, but now I'd be down.
Yeah. Why? What? Why not before? Why now?
Because I thought it would hurt my career. I was like, I got to be an actor, Hollywood. I don't give a fuck about any of those anymore. I just want to do what I want and do comedy. I don't care what it looks like.
Yeah.
And actually, reality TV helps now too.
Yeah.
Especially what we're doing. I don't think it matters that much.
Yeah.
I don't think I
so.
could be wrong, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I mean, for stand-up comedy, I don't think reality TV is.
Oh man, I ran out of battery.
Oh,
My
shit.
bad.
Well, we can't be friends anymore.
I know. Yeah. Okay, let me replace the battery and we'll do the actual wrap up.
Okay. All right.
Well, camera shut off, so
Yeah.
now it's on.
It pretty much ruined the entire experience for me.
I know, but it's kind of good because now we're friends again
Well,
because the camera's on.
yeah, we're only friends when the camera's on, is what you said.
Yeah.
And sometimes even when the camera's on, I don't feel that friendly to you.
I'm gonna be honest. This whole time I was just fucking lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lying about
Just everything.
not a single story was true.
Yeah,
Every single thing was a lie.
Yeah, like even the whole shaving head thing.
Yeah.
I don't shave my head. It's just this. I actually tattooed. It's a hair tattoo.
That's crazy.
Scalp tattoo. Yeah.
And I also I was being honest about every single thing. In fact,
You think I'm ugly?
I think you're ugly. I think you probably raped a few people, and I'm very worried that my career is going to be canceled before it begins because I'm associating myself with you.
I was actually thinking about raping you at my house right now.
I know I could see it in your eyes.
Imagine that being an improv scene. The whole audience would be like, "What the fuck?" Because people that go to see improv aren't there to see like the dark shit, right? Improv is more wholesome than stand up.
Yeah. Improv is soft, bro.
It's super soft.
Yeah. I love it. I love doing improv.
I love improv though. Improv prepared me for stand up. Yeah. So I 2 years of improv consistently. I love improv.
I love people. I love the people in improv. I like stand up more than improv. I think stand up is realer and more honest. 100%. But the people who do improv are way cooler than people who do stand up.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're way nicer. They're way nicer. But at the same time, though, some of them they're a little
fake.
too nice. They're more fake.
They're fake. Yeah. But that's people in general.
True,
right?
true.
There's sometimes people are fake or they're too scared.
Actually, you know what?
I find finding out who people are. That's my fucking thing. I love finding out who people are.
Me too.
Like just really getting to know them, finding what makes. I mean, I feel like a serial killer. What makes them scared? What makes them sleep at night? Yeah. What keeps them going? Dude. What'll make them stop?
My dick. My dick had a sensation. No. But I'm the same way as you. What? This
weird. We're wrapping this up? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, this is the wrap up. Okay. Around wrap up time.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Around wrap up time.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that entails. Should I be?
No, we're just on naturally wrapping it up. Just
okay.
Naturally.
All right. What were you saying about your dick moving again?
You made my dick move.
I made your dick move.
But not with your hand, because your hand's over there. Just with words.
It's like magic.
Yeah, with words that you were saying. It was
like a dealer.
Yeah, just. You should have went to the show yesterday because there was my friend who's a magician, and I never saw him do his magic.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind. He made a coin. He dropped a coin. Like one hand was up in the air. The other hand was below that, like 1 foot distance or 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
And he dropped this big ass coin to the other hand, and he threw it back up, and he dropped it again. No, I mean he physically threw it back, and he dropped it again a second time. But then it fell like halfway and flew back up into his hand.
Oh shit!
And I was like, "Is there a string? What the fuck?" So then I touched his hand, and there was no sticky thing, no like tape.
Well, there was a sticky thing, but it wasn't tape.
Yeah, it wasn't tape. There was no string.
Yeah,
I have no idea how he did that.
Yeah,
I've never seen that, and I was looking at different angles of his fucking hand.
Yeah. Huh? Who is a magician?
Elton. Yeah.
I don't know.
He just does it to fuck around and stuff.
The only magician comic I know is Matt Price and Justin Rivera.
Yeah. Justin Rivera's great.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a really funny guy.
He's a funny guy. Okay, so let's leave. If you had to leave the audience with one thing, well, it could be anything, any thought, any message. It could be funny. It could be deep. It could be just whatever. It could be anything. Something that you've been thinking about. I don't know.
One thing, huh?
Yeah, just one thing.
It's gonna be really serious.
Yeah, no, do it. Yeah. We have people do that too.
Okay. The one thing is nothing matters. Just kill yourself. And I mean it. Everybody should just kill themselves. And I hate life. I hate this. I hate everything. So.
Andy Van made me do it. That's an improv. That's improv callback, and that's how it ends. And then we will get that laugh.
Oh my god! Yeah, Andy Van made me do it. Andy Van made me do it.
Yo. No, but seriously, guys, don't fucking do it, please. Like, don't even think.
Oh my god! I got. The only thing I want to say is don't kill yourself. Life is great. I love being here. Thank you so much, Mike.
Cool. All right. Well, guys, this has been another episode of the Sepulchre Podcast. And until then, I'll see you on the next episode. Ew, stop.